are going to work on the Poly CLI tool again today. This is a CLI tool written in Rust. The basic idea is that we can write a bunch of, no, that's not right. We can use one tool to build tools from all sorts of different languages. So that's the idea. So let's just get into this a little bit. I could actually write a reasonable README that tells you what languages I support, but so far I haven't done that. That's true. I need if I forget how Nix works, I'll just need to add a little Nix section into Poly. What are all the things I'm supposed to do? Okay. So yeah, you can see C, we've got C++ in here. We have Scheme, we have Common List, we have Racket, SML, Haskell, OCaml, Rust, Clojure. It's all in here. This is using clap, of course, because clap is great. And we kind of have like a V0, which is the original, and then a V2 because I just skipped over V1 because why not? And let's see, do I already have a session for this? I don't think I do. I don't have a session for this right now. All right, we'll create a new session. Oh, I didn't close Chrome before streaming. That's asking for system death. I think I can just put a name here if I remember right. Can't I just be like new session Poly, something like that? No, it hated me. It said no, that's not valid. What the hell are you doing? It's all right. We have a new session. Poly is way too overkill even for you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a meme, but I'm still going for it. Just for fun. It's kind of like learning Rust by writing a doubly linked list. Who would do that? Okay. So let's just jump into Poly. Nice. A little deriv coming in here. We've got our so I set up a Nix flake for Poly the other day on stream. It's actually working, which is pretty cool. And it has all the things that I need, which is nice. I'm pretty excited about it. So we are actually building this now with Nix because we're just that cool. Now the thing I haven't done is changed the cargo global install to use the Nix built binary, which is technically in this result right here. So I don't really know how I want to go about this in the future. Like, what makes more sense? Like sim linking to this result? Or is there some nicer way of installing this globally? I could either sim link in like something that's already in my path, right? To this bin. Or I could add this path to the bin, but that feels kind of weird. It's kind of weird to do that. I don't know. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. I could copy to the bin path. I guess that's fair. I could just do that. I'm interested. Okay, so right now, if I say which poly, we have it in cargo bin. That makes sense. Now, if I do a cargo uninstall, poly, I guess, since it's already installed globally. Okay. And then I probably just want to put it in user local. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And then I just say result bin poly user / local bin. I forgot the slash. Local bin. Okay. And then when I say which poly, boom. And I can still say poly build, which is a little silly, but that's fine. Poly rust build, right? And we should build. It's doing all this because the Nix thing probably like cleared all of these. So now it's going through. I actually don't want you to do it then. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah, I could do it that way too, and then I don't have to copy it. Yeah, I don't know what I actually want to do. Okay, so I did a little cargo clean. I'm a little bit interested in seeing, right, so now cargo clean removes my target, and now I want to do a Nix build because I'm interested to see what happens. Like, does the Nix build actually create a target like the way that cargo would, or does it all just do its own thing and then put it in result? Oh man, I've heard contrast can really mess you up. My partner's had quite a few CTs over the years, some with contrast and some without. Un momento. No return code. Just label. No receipt. Okay, so we finished our next build of poly. Okay, that's kind of what I expected, is that there would not be a target if I built it with Nix versus cargo. Interesting. So then we're just here. Cool. I guess doing the whole CP thing, it's like copying the bend to like something already in my path. It's no different than like the fact that I had to keep cargo installing -- path dot if I wanted to actually just use the global install. So it's really the same general workflow. Exactly what I want to hear right now as I'm on this table getting a CT or whatever, right? Oh man. I've never had a CT. I've only had x-rays that I remember. Who knows? Who knows what aliens have done in my sleep? Per instructions, yeah. Rough. Hey, Cater. How's it going? Heika. Wait, you've told me how to say this, but it's been a while, I feel like. Heika. I'm just supposed to say Heika, right? That's all I say, Heika. All right. Heiki. Oh, that makes more sense. Heiki. I was close. Heiki. We're good. All right, thanks. I like to know what I'm supposed to say. I keep asking. I probably asked you like 5 times. And you're like, just call me whatever. Just stop it. No, I like to know. Okay, so where are we at with Poly so far? So let's talk about what we've done so far and then what we need to do next. So Poly works thusly. We do have to pass it a language argument. Let's see if it tells me what language options I have. Okay, that's nice, right? We do a little poly -- help. Clap just creates all this for me. And I have all my language options. So what we did last time is we already showed you, like, I built with cargo, right? I can say poly rust build, but maybe I don't actually want to do that, and I just want to say like poly rust build -d, which is like short for dry, and then it just tells me what I'm supposed to do, which is helpful because some things don't have like easy runnable binaries. such as our, you know, they don't have build commands, right? Like C. How about it? We actually try. I forgot we try on C. So we have a little thing here. So it says good luck, right? I'm looking for something specific though. I'm looking for a certain message. I just have to see which language I haven't done this for. Oh, it's C run. That's what it is. There we go. So if you don't say dry, so I'll show you. So we have poly C run dry, and then it just says this is how you run a C program, right? But if you don't say dry, it says, well, I can't actually do that for you. So I'm just going to tell you how to do it yourself. How about it? Amazing. You've said that before, Rond, or someone else has, like 100 times. Just 100 times. I am interested. I'll probably do that at some point. Like figure out the whole Zig thing. Yeah, we have Zig on here. We got Zig. Okay. We're telling people how to do things with Zig. It's really, really hard because it literally is the exact thing that you would expect it to be. How about that? Okay. Why not add create command that uses a template to create your project if toolchain does not support it? That would be really cool. That would be really cool. It's a great idea. Okay. So support arbitrary argument to any command. What is that about? Oh, right. Like supporting your own argument. So like for instance, like I can't actually run this program. Well, I don't want to recompile it with cargo. Here, give me a second. Let's find something easier. We'll use OCaml as an example. How about that? We'll do create Milan chap. And if we say poly OCaml run, you're supposed to do an exec project name, right? So if I do it without dry, there's an error because there's no argument passed to it, right? And the same thing is, sounds good, Nightshade. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you feel less like you're going to pee soon. I forgot my train of thought. 1 second. I got a message. And the dog's coming in. You just put him down. He'll come up. Did you tell Emma what ice cream you want? Okay. Come here, puppy. Come on. Where are you? Come on. You can make it up there. Unbelievable dog. The nurse was actually just trying to, or the tech, I'm sorry, was just trying to help Nightshade feel better. You're probably going to feel like you did as she realized that he already did. Classic. All right. Cover up story. Exactly. 1 second here. You'll get to look at that. I have to do something real quick for my beloved. This guy's going for it. I remember this song now. If you don't know what he's saying, I can't help you. I've been using Emacs for 30 years. Whatever, dude. Oh, gosh. um... Ah, fuck. I forgot that doesn't work. Okay. It's fine. Oh, great. So probably doesn't even have it. We have somebody shopping for us, so I just have to add something to the list that my partner wants. Hey Ninja, what's up? I really don't know, Ron, to be honest with you. I just always look at my config. I'm not very good at I'm not very good at Emacs. Honestly. I know, right? Your config is 50 plus files. Then ack for it. Or rip grep, whatever you young kids do these days. Almost done. $50 plus. Man. No. Don't have those. Don't worry about it. Yeah, fair. Cool. I finished my task. I need another boost of calories. Okay, so like for instance on OCaml, right, we're trying to run Dune build or Dune exec, and we're just pretending that you have a bin slash main.ml, but obviously we'd rather like actually pass the argument to it. So we're probably just going to use the whole dash convention to add args. So we'll see how I can do that in clap. I don't actually know. So that'll be the next thing to figure out here. I mean, we could just say args, right? Instead of making it like difficult and having to say dash dash, we could just say args and just make it a string. What if we just made it a string? Let me see. Let me remember how this works. That might work. Let's start with that just so we have something working. Okay. So we have args, we have dry, and then we're going to say args. This is going to be a string. I wonder what I should actually make it. I'm guessing I need to just make it a normal capital S string, but we'll see. Oh, let's see. There should be like a config rs just from a different project that I've worked on that I'm using as an example because I like the way it worked. Yeah, so they just use a capital S string. Okay. That we can do. We just need to make this an optional. So let's say option string. And yeah, we can make this short or long. That's fine. With my age. Yeah, reducing white sugar can be really good for you. I don't know. I eat semi-healthy. I eat healthy for an American. I'll put it that way. Yeah, which probably isn't saying very much. Okay, so let's just build this real quick. Partly because I want to make sure this works the way I'm expecting it to. Exactly, Nightshade. Kind of feels like this might be like recompiling all my dependencies every time, which kind of sucks. Hey, Stainless Steel. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Because that's taking a long time. Which kind of makes me think like this isn't like the most ideal thing in the world. But it might just be like a config issue. But it shouldn't take this long to build it. I don't feel like it did before. But maybe it's because Nix will check for changes, and if there's no changes, it'll just be like, okay, we're done. That's probably what happened before. And that's why it didn't take very long. A minute feels long though. Huh. Okay. Let's just test this out while I'm thinking about it. Well, first let's do our thing. We're gonna say result bin poly, and what do I want to see? I want to make sure that it works without me having to pass any args. Nice. Infinite Coder rating with a party of 1. Hey Infinite, what's up? Thanks for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. Go follow Infinite Coder. I did /raid. I always do that. because I'm thinking the guy just raided me. All right. What the hell? There we go. I'm there. I'm so good at this. You did a 5-hour stream? That's crazy, dude. What were you up to? Let's see what Infinite has going on. Give Infinite a follow. Arch user. Classic Arch user. LLVM versus Crane Lift. Building a compiler backend for Rust. Nice. Okay, very cool, man. That sounds fun and low level and interesting. Nice. Go ahead, Rust people. Go follow Infinite Coder. Neat. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we just tested out to make sure that the whole optional arg worked. Yeah, he's an arch user. I knew that would get wronged. So right, this whole thing, this is what we thought about last time when we were just doing the dry bool, is that if you just mark an argument as optional, it automatically makes it optional. How about that? Option means optional. Smart. Nice. Well, I mean, 5 hours, jump around to a bunch of things. It's hard for me to focus on one thing for 5 hours. I typically have to have a few things going on if I'm going to go that long. Okay. So we did that. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. So a fresh build here. I mean, we didn't even change our dependencies. It still took 58 seconds. All I did is change like one line in the Rust source. So I just want to see what happens. Obviously, this is going to be a fresh build from Cargo, but let's see what happens. Option Al isn't defined. Right, yeah, insulin resistance is a real thing. This is true. Okay, so a cargo build after a cargo clean took 17 seconds. Rough. Nick's in shambles right now. Okay. And then what happens if I just do this? It already knows that I didn't do anything. All right, let's take the args back out for a second and just do a cargo build. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It was 2 lines. It was 2 lines. All right. 4 seconds. Amazing. And even with no changes since the last Nyx build I did. Okay, that was not fast. I mean, that was not slow. Can't even remember what fast and slow is. I don't even know the difference. I was supposed to set up my status bar. I ended up adding key maps to my window manager. Then I ended up configuring Emacs. Nice. Good job, Rond. Okay. Well, we'll just keep going. We'll see. I'm going to continue to try using Nyx build, but that will be for a Nyx stream, is trying to figure out how to make it not so slow. We'll see what happens. All right. So we've added our optional args. Now we actually have to use them and see how this goes. I guess what I'm kind of wondering, Like, I know I can do this. Like, I'm passing this array. I wonder, like, I said array, but you know what I'm saying. It's fine. Just deal with it. Okay, it's a slice. It's fine. I'm passing this slice. Okay. And what am I trying to say? I'll get there. I don't remember what I was trying to say. All right, never mind. Okay. Oh yeah, this is all different because this does have to be dynamic now, right? So this is interesting. All right. So we'll get rid of this. And ideally we could like say something about missing required arg and stuff, but that'll be something we have to figure out in the future. For now, we're just pretending this is fine. So this whole like this bin is something that I created, which is just name and args. But we need to basically like replace those args or append the args that we're passing in to our args as args. You guys know what I'm saying. So that shouldn't be too hard. We should be able to figure that out. Abil, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So we have a new and we have a run. I wonder how I want to do this. I could pass it into the run as an optional, but I don't know. I kind of hate that. But then I'm just like, otherwise I'm modifying the args here, which is probably not necessary. I could have an extra args. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that actually. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's just call them user args for now. And we're just going to say it's an option of, we'll just say it's an option of string for now. Yeah, I don't want to parse JSON. I mean, I get we could like do something, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Okay. So then we have name args, user args. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the Serde. I don't mean the actual library Serde. I just mean I don't want to I just don't want to deal with JSON in general. I don't like JSON. We got to use something better than JSON if we're going to have configuration. Okay. I don't know if that's true. We'll see. I just don't want to do it right now. Okay. Name args, user args none. This looks fine. So then self.args.iter. Okay. Which is fine. Okay. And args takes what? Just whatever can be added as an iter. Okay. So basically what I want then is I want to add two things together here. Let me see. Self.args is already there. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this, so let's just see what I have available to me right here. I'm forgetting what it is called. Concat. How about that? Concat would work. There's also, we could do a concat. I'm a little bit interested, like if I can just add to the end of it. Okay. I guess we could do concat, and we could just do this. Concat, and here we have to. Oh, right. That's if there's actually a thing, though. Okay. We'll just say let args, maybe something like this. Let args equals if let some a is equals user args, then a's. This is where I need to do the little args self.args.concat a's. Beautiful. Else we're just gonna say self.args. And if I knew how to spell concat, we'd be a lot happier. Except I need this to be like that. That might work. It probably won't because of the type differences, but we'll see what happens. And then the args. Okay. All good there. Not yet. You've been using command in Rust a fair amount recently. Nice. Okay, so what do you hate about my Rust? Everything? I thought so. Expected expression. Oh, yeah. Might help if I had an effing semicolon. Am I forgetting how if let works? Oh yeah, user args isn't even in scope. That also would be a problem. Okay, we're getting somewhere. But args should not be a string. Why do they think args is a string? Did my LSP lie to me? I don't know if I responded to you, Amit, but as is a keyword. It probably is, but yeah, found keyword. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. How many times am I gonna say args? I mean, it's fine. I can do this. It's just how many times am I gonna say it? I know that's a string. It really hates all of this now. Expected struct, stood, string. Yeah, okay. Concat's obviously not right. Let's just see what I'm actually supposed to be doing with this. Let's see. I want to look at a slice. Hey, Astra kernel. Add an S at the end and it'll fix it. And that actually would have been smart. But then I just spell out what you are. Okay, sorry. Stood slice. We're here. Oh, this isn't the cat. I don't want this. I want, oh, the slice primitive type. It tried to tell me. This one. This is what I wanted. Primitive type slice. Thanks for that. Okay. I don't remember what I want on slice. I'm more used to using vex, so I'm not. Okay, concat. Flattens a slice of t into a single value self output. Oh, okay. Concat does not do what I thought it did. No wonder it's trying to return a string. Okay, good to know. It's funny. Join flattens a slice. Join also does that. Okay. What's add a command redeem? It just means you can add a command to like Nightbot. Like, so like right now I have different commands. O-A-E-U-Ku. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. People can tell me if they want to. If you want to tell me how I can just join two effing slices together, you can tell me that. I just have to figure this out. Fill first, flatten, get mute, group by into vec. Extend. I didn't see an extend. You're just lying to me. In vec, it's not a vec. It's a slice. I can't use vecs. I mean, I could do an as vec. Slice is like a reference to an array, yes. And we should be able to just be able to like join them together. But this join, I'm pretty sure, is the string join. You don't join yeah, I know you don't really. So one of them, you need to own one of the parts, so one of them must be a string. Ah, interesting. Yeah, maybe asvec extend is really the only way I can do it. That's annoying. Okay, thinking about this. All good, Prutz. 2vec then extend. That's the best you can, considering capacity or iterators. Okay. I mean, I need to put it into an iterator anyway, but I still think it doesn't make a lot of sense to put it. I forget what's on iterator. I was just hoping they had like a little helpful thing to just kind of like throw it together, but I guess they don't. It's fine. Okay, let's look at iterator real quick so that I remember iterator, just in case there's something else that I like better. I don't think they're going to have anything I like better, but I think 2vec is probably the right choice. But just in case they had like a join two iterators or something. Yeah, okay. No, zip is not what I want. Does what like Haskell zip does. Okay. Nope, we're good. All right. An auto completion user. Yeah, I do have LSP on here, but I only find it semi helpful, honestly. Yeah, concat sounds good, Ron, but it gives you a string. I don't want a string. All right. I'm trying to rethink this a little bit. Maybe this, let me think about this. Here's the thing. Right now, I have my bin struct, right? My bin struct takes args that's a box of strings, right? Or a slice of strings, basically, right? Instead, maybe I should just say name command da da da. But of course, it doesn't solve for the fact that some things might actually have multiple arguments that are static, which is why I originally decided to go this route. Okay, we're just gonna have to do the 2vec thing. That's fine. Okay. All right. Anyway, self.args.2vec.extend. Except I don't even need extend because I'm actually just pushing one string at the end. So, of course, vec doesn't it push at the beginning, if I remember right, because it's an array list. Vector. Push. No, it does push to the back. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Push. Args. How about it? And then I guess we'll just still do a 2vec instead of collecting it back into a slice. That's fine. What do you hate about me now? Mismatch types, expected stir, found string. Yeah, that makes sense. Borrow checker. I could do this, I think. But maybe it's just makes more sense to do this. Okay, now it's probably a type mismatch between the branches. If and else have incompatible types, expected unit type found. Oh, that's funny. Does push return unit? I forgot about that. Yeah, push returns unit. That's why. Oh, plus this would be adding to this thing, which I don't. Wait, no. Well, this is fine. Okay, 2vec. It's a new structure anyway. It's its own thing. So the point is, yeah, okay, dumb. I hate procedural shit like this sometimes. Okay, we're good. I'm not looking at chat because I know you guys are all telling me that I'm stupid. v.push and args, and then we return v. Okay. See, I can do it. Okay, maybe I can't. What don't you hate? Oh. Let me be. Now what? Args does not live long enough. Oh, that actually makes sense. Because it's not static. Okay. Because I am deconstructing there. Okay. Yeah, a little CLI tool. Car string 88. I do say char is car. Okay. So this is now a vector. Rust Analyzer hasn't caught up yet just because I guess the life, like this doesn't want to give me the right thing now. Cannot move out of self.user args in enum variant. Yeah, so that's fine. Let me think. I don't think I need it anymore. So basically what we're going to do is just take it. But it's not like I really need to own it. Fuck. How do I actually want to do this? Some weird looking C, right? All right, 1 second. Monkey script. Yeah, I know, right? Since I'm a C dev, right? Oh yeah, that's what the reference was to. I forget things. Okay. I really thought take would have fixed my move issue, but it didn't. Cannot borrow self.user args as mutable as it is behind an and reference. Self is an and reference. So the data refers you to, oh yeah. Right, because if I want to do a take, I have to take this as a mutable, which doesn't really matter. I can just do that. We can just do a little and mute. The thing is I don't really have to own this. So at that point, I also, I think I'm being dumb. I think I actually can go back to this. Is this Musean stream? Oh, does he run J-pop a lot? Or they? I don't know their pronouns. Okay. Here's the thing. I actually probably want to do something like this. Is everybody happy now? I think that might have been it. I just needed to remember that all I needed is a reference to user args. I didn't actually need the thing itself. And then it lives long enough. Okay. We're happy. Let's see if Cargo's happy. Nonstop. That's hilarious. Yeah, I go between. We have our post rock days, we have our electronic days, and we have our kind of J-pop. This is technically, what is this playlist? This playlist is obviously it's Japanese, but it's Asian Kung Fu Generation Radio. An Asian Kung Fu Generation is like a J-pop punk band, basically. It just I don't know. It's probably the peppiest music that I can handle listening to, and it gives me more energy sometimes than other things. Okay, so we're happy with our cargo build. I'm now interested again. We've changed quite a few things. Let's see how long Nick's build takes this time. A little less ligatures and a little less brain power. I have nothing against it. I just didn't grow up listening to it, and I typically don't like listening to the other thing is I don't like listening to lyrical music that has English lyrics while I'm trying to think about something. It really messes it up. Enjoying my developer productivity today, yeah, with Nix. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just rebuilding the every single effing time. There's got to be like a develop thing versus like there must be some flag that I'm missing. So for right now, we're just going to go with cargo for dev cycle. And then if I want to install it, I guess I'll use the Nix build for the install other places. I guess we could do that real quick. What do you mean? I just did this. I literally just did this. Okay, I guess they want me to sudo it now. I can add something that's new, but I can't overwrite without the right prevs. It's a little interesting. All right, all good. What did we actually change? We changed that we can actually pass args, right? Args. So poly cargo build -d still poly rust is what I meant. Okay. So let's try this now. We have polyocaml run -d. Okay. Happy if we run polyocaml run without anything, it's not going to do anything. If we will run polyocaml run --args, and I don't even remember the effing. Oh, yeah. I remember. I just have to say create melange app. Really? That's not how it works? Okay. I really thought this was it. Do I have Dune here? I should. Okay. Dune exec create melange app. That's funny. Maybe that doesn't work for CLIs. I actually haven't done it with this project before, so it could just be me not knowing what I'm doing. I know it works for Mint. Why is what the hell? What do I have here? Cannot. I'm just being dumb. Sorry about that. Being dumb. Okay, there we go. Here we go. All right, so we're here. Let's see. If I just say Dune exec mint t tutorial. No, it does the same effing thing. Oh, it's probably because it's not built. I just realized. That might be the problem. Is that it wasn't built? I don't know. Let's see. No, it's still saying that. What the hell? Okay. I say effing a lot so that I don't say the F word as much. I don't know why. So what's going on, by the way? Chat decimates your thinking power and productivity. It does, but it makes it more fun. So it's fine. Yeah, lyrics are distracting, Car, for sure. I can call you Char if you want to. If you want me to. Yeah, it just depends on the development workflow. I imagine it's probably fat. And it also depends on what that function's doing. I'm sure I'm just using like a function from Nix packages in order to build this, like, magically, basically. Yeah, performing IO in pure script counts as effing. Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Daddy. All right. What is in my Dune project? I don't remember. A lot. Oh, okay. So, oh, that's right. That's right. This is a little bit different. I don't have. That's right. So this is different in that running this Mint T tutorial thing, I think I actually just have to say Mint T tutorial, and then it's exe, right? No? Is it dot slash? That might be it. There it is. Okay. All right. So now that we actually know how this works, because I forgot, can this not be a stream where we whisper call people daddy? What? Are there other streams like that? Oh, man. It's funny. Poly, camel, run, dash args, / minty tutorial.exe. Nope, didn't work. F. Required argument prog is missing. Okay. So it did not grab that in. I'm the next guy that loves NeoVim. That's me, Kyle. Okay. What's not working? Come on, Prutz. Tell me what's wrong. No, this is Mac. Yeah, it kind of is. I think NixOS is the new Arch, by the way. That is NixOS, by the way, is the new Arch, by the way. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's getting there. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people love it as their daily driver. Some people are like, I really like it for certain things, but I wouldn't want to have to use it every day. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. When I, fingers crossed, get a new system in the next few months. Okay, so something's not working. That much is true. Let's do the best debugging we can, which is maybe just in run here. We'll just do a little print line debug. Right, print line just uses format. Okay, I couldn't remember. It uses format automatically. Print line, you have args and user args. Self, almost forgot the reference. Self.user args. NixOS is cool. I've used it for a few months, but I ate your bootloader like 20 times. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Kyle. If anybody in chat is just like, you know what, I really wish I could edit somebody's VODs, let me know. You know, if anybody's just like absolutely wants to do that. If for some reason you don't follow me on YouTube and you want to, there's that. And if you don't follow me on the dumb site and you want to, there's also that. They're both dumb sites, but alas, this is what we do with our lives. Okay, and then print line, and then you have args. Actually, I can just do args here. X11 is good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's a missing purpose in your life. Oh man. Okay. Let's try this again. Do a new build. Damn it. No, I don't. I'm annoyed that I did it this way. I guess I can just remove it, right? And then I can just do a cargo install instead. I think that's what I'm going to do for now until I figure this out. Sudo rm. Fuck. Okay. First, let me get the path right before I really regret what I'm about to do. Okay, Poly, there we go. Nothing like that. Okay. Pro tip, by the way. Don't add sudo until you know you've gotten your path right. Because otherwise I have to wait for a stupid nukes build. I don't want to anymore. And I just like using Poly by its name other places so that I don't have to reference the target other places. DD has given you PTSD for path locations. Oh no. Yeah, I could not do the whole like you leaked your Linux password on stream today. I've got a really good story about that, Infinite. You usually use cargo, and then once you get it working, you go with Nix build. Interesting. It was just that Nix build was being really slow, like 1 minute versus 20 seconds for a fresh build. Granted, I did not like specify my dependencies, but like why is it compiling it every time? I mean, I know why it is here, but I mean outside it's like recompiling all these crates instead of like caching them or something. I don't get it. Oh, so yeah, Dylan the other day literally left his stream on, and then he was telling Justine his computer password on stream. It was pretty great. It was hilarious. And all you heard is the audio. You just heard audio, and it was just like, oh yeah, it's da 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 da, and it was like this like whole thing. Yeah, he changed it, but yeah. it was pretty funny. Oh, and so he went offline, he went online, and that happened. And then while he was online for that 1 minute, Cherie Makes Art rated him with like 50 people or something. I don't know how many people were there, but they were like, oh, this was a bad time to join. And I was like, oh, this is so good. But then, of course I told Kyle right away, because I don't have Dylan's cell phone number, but I figured Kyle would. So and I thought, I told Kyle so he could delete the VOD. Pretty funny. Yeah, you could hear the entire password. You could have written, I could have written it down. Kyle is K Melvin chat here. And he helps Dylan with his stream and YouTube stuff. Okay, what did I do? I cargo installed path. We're supposed to actually try this again. Let's see what happens. Still hates me. No, I knew it wasn't going to work. Okay, you have args exec and user args none. What? Args didn't work? What? What the hell? Args, clearly there. Optional string. Like, do I have to do they want this sort of shit on here? Because it's a no. Why is user args none? Do I need to do an equals? That's not how it works, right? I don't have to do this kind of malarkey. Why aren't user args working? Yes, you would have to listen to the whole thing for leaked passwords. No. Oh no, they don't prutz. So this is a really ridiculous OCaml thing. So in OCaml, when you want to run like a single source file, like if you have a Dune project, you can just say the name of the project. But this isn't like a normal Dune project. Like I'll show you what a normal Dune project looks a little bit more like. What? Install OCaml hello world, right? It looks like this. It has an opam file, it has a bin, it has a lib, it has all those kinds of things, right? So for hello world, I can say Dune exec hello world, but for this, I have to say Dune exec minty tutorial, whatever the name of the source file is, and then I replace the extension with .exe. It's so ridiculous. But yeah. Oh, sick. Awesome, Ninja. I appreciate it. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe we can just we could always also do it live sometime if you want. If you think it's interesting. All right. Let's see. Your Emacs start time is down to 7.6 seconds. Definitely beats mine. All right. So why the hell is this args thing not working? I don't understand. Why would that not be working? Is args like not a thing? Can I not say args and args? Like is they having a problem with my naming? Let's see. Let's try poly help. Dash args args. I mean, that's fine. Oh wait, no. Lang command options. Oh, it's options. I wonder if that matters. Let's just print the whole. I mean, the struct obviously is going to have none there, but how'd that happen to me? Yeah, Kyle, sounds good. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. We'll see. There's like, I mean, my content's all over the place, and I'm crazy. So it's not like editing is not that. It's a little too much to edit everything, and I'm mostly happy just posting raw VODs for some things. But once in a while, like when I actually had a working Nix Flake for Rust, and I did it like somewhat quickly, I was like, if we edited this down to like a 10 to 15, 20-minute video, however long it actually took me, of actual content, I think that could be a cool video. Stuff like that. Stood error in Rust test. No idea, dude. No idea. No, I forget what it is. It is, there's show backtrace, and then there's another one. Oh, what is the one that prints all everything when you're doing a test? I forget. Let's ask ChatGPT since I already paid for it again. Unbelievable. I meant to cancel it and I paid for it again. How can I get stood error and when running cargo test? No, that's a stupid answer. Huh. Really? Maybe it stood out I'm thinking about? What about stood out? I thought there was something you had to do. I'm forgetting. Sorry, dude. Sorry, I can't help you. Yeah, exactly, Strux. $20 a month. I don't really use it all that much. It's like, it's fine, but I've used it less and less in the last, I don't know. No, this is 4. This is 4. Well, I don't even have the selection box anymore. It's just like, I don't know how it works. Kind of annoying. Okay. Let's just do a debug print of all of our args to make sure I didn't like screw something up. Args. Args. I'm on the wrong thing. I was like, I know something's wrong. Okay. This one. It's there. It's effing there. Okay, good. I would be really confused if it wasn't even there. Okay. If args.dry run, else mv2 get args.lang, and then args dry run args.lang args.command. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Args.args. Okay. As usual, it was just me being dumb. And the reason I missed it is because I decided not to go this route, and then I forgot to actually like delete it from there. And that was my mistake. How about this? Really slow DWs, just all the way down. Okay. User args. We can do an option string is fine. And then there we go. A little bit better. Hey, thanks, Strux. I appreciate that. args.args.args.args.args. What is the project about? It's a good question, Pretz. What was I always comfortable with people teasing you? I don't know. I have two older brothers. I have like a fairly absurd sense of humor, so I think it's, I don't know. I'm just, so yeah, in a way, yes. And like, I think lots of things are funny that a lot of people don't. And so for the most, like sometimes it goes a little far, right? You know, or sometimes people piss me off, but for the most part, I just think things are funny. So it works out. Yeah, so Pretz, this is about basically like this little thing. I can give it any lang I want and any command I want, right? And it tries to do the thing. So build, run, duck, test, repl for all these things. Yep. That's the idea. Just for fun. Polyglot language tool, build tool, everything tool. Okay. Where were we at? Right, we changed all this. Rust Analyzer appears to be happy. We'll find out if they're actually happy. And we'll do this again. Okay, we're happy. We're happy. And we'll try this. Yes. Freaking amazing. All right. Very cool. So very happy with that. Yeah. Exactly, Car. Oh, really? You're doing compilation of multiple languages in the same project? Ooh, that's very cool, Infinite. Very cool. I look forward to catching your stream sometimes. I didn't realize that you actually streamed. You never said, which I mean is fair. Like a lot of people don't. I mean, in general, it's a good practice to not come into somebody's stream and be like, "I stream, by the way." But I'm glad I know now. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. All right. Oh yeah. I was just seeing what other things do we have here that we could make sure actually work. All right, so we could give like errors, of course, like if you didn't provide something that's required. But for now, for the most part, the things I'm running under the hood are already, they're already telling you that, right? So like if I didn't pass any args, and I'm guessing this is going to work now again. Yeah, okay. If I didn't pass any args to this, I'd already get the Dune thing saying you're screwing something up, right? Now, granted, it's not like super helpful because it's not saying, oh, actually, you need to give it this arg this way, but I don't know. Okay. It does not let you define a populated hash map in a single expression. I believe that is true. I tried to find an option for that, and the best we could do was using this lazy static crate in order to define the hash map and then build it up this way. And then once you build it, you can return it, and then these are a little static hash maps. Really exciting. Yeah, pretty interesting. It's pretty, it's a lot. It's a lot just to get the data in there, right? It's just a little bit, it's a little bit more verbose than other languages when it comes down to, just defining a little hash map. Just a bit. I mean, granted, it's also the types are a little bit clunky. Some bin new, box new. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's a little clunky. I mean, that's essentially what Rust is. I mean, in the sense that, like, you have the multi-paradigm, right? So it's like you can write Rust. You have a lot of cool functional things that made it into Rust from OCaml and Haskell. Of course, we have traits, which are like type classes, all those kinds of things. Very cool things. But at the end of the day, you're going to do things a lot like you would, like as if C++ had those features. And that's just the way that the ergonomics of the language is going to be. And which is to say, not very ergonomic, right? But I still love Rust. I think it's a great language. I think it has a lot of fun parts to it. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what's funny. I was talking to somebody about that, Priv, who's in here sometimes. And I was talking to him about that, and it was like, he's like, oh, I have to like, he's writing OCaml, and he's like, oh, I've got to like try to forget all these things I learned in Rust so that I can write OCaml, in like a functional way. And it's like, well, I mean, I don't think of it that way because I learned FP before I learned Rust. So it's different. Yeah, I could define a macro. Yeah, that's true, Nightshade. I could do that. Okay. So this is working. I'm happy with that. We just need to get rid of all of our little debug logs here. I think I have one more down here somewhere. Okay. We passed args.args. Everything's working, which means we finished another to-do. So freaking good at this. Oh, this was the whole thing about the trailing var arg. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. But let's just look at it real quick. Let's see. Yank to the end of the line. And we'll look at this trailing var arg thing. It was literally right there, and I still forgot. By it as if the user had used a dash dash. Arg by setting this requires arg num args. Okay. Let him command new my prog.arg commands to run dot trailing var arg true get matches from vec arg1 dash r val 1. Okay. Let trail m.get mini string command dot unwrap dot collect. Okay. That's pretty cool. I figured they would like allow it. For now, we just have it like as a, I guess this should be the next thing. Okay. We'll add this as a to-do. A maybe to-do. To-do question mark. Change args to trailing var arg. I'm not sure if I want to do it yet. What kind of trash library is this? Not using logging, so I can just change the login level. Yeah, no, I don't need them login libraries. All right. Yeah, I missed a couple chats. multi-paradigm on paper, but the community tends to prefer imperative. I think that's true in general, Prutz. It is funny to see how many people write for loops and all that kind of stuff, and instead of using like iterator constructions, it just, I don't know. But I mean, I feel like they kind of had to make it that way in order to here we go. I'm getting there. They had to make it that way to appeal to C++ developers, right? Oh, are those built-in macros, Nightshade, that I just don't know about because I'm dumb? Like, does this work, or does that come from a library that you use? Exactly, Prutz, yeah. Logging crate, okay, yeah. I don't need a logging crate. I don't need a dependency. Print line is all I need. Okay. Okay, so this is the next thing. Maybe we can at least just finish by doing a little bit of research on poly closure REPL to REPL. So the main thing is e.g. utop. Now I'm pretty sure I probably do, okay, I do have utop. Yay. How about it? I couldn't remember if I had. Where's this coming from? I don't know how that got imported, but that's fine. Change all your plugins to include a timestamp or write to a file. Yeah, but these are for users. The print lines are for the user. Okay. What was I gonna say? Right. So it's not like we can do something like poly ocaml REPL. I mean, there's that, right? But like if I was to do something like, let's find ocaml in here. We'll use a little reverse search because I'm just freaking awesome at this. Oh yeah, I haven't even added REPL to this. I kind of forgot about that. I haven't even added REPL to resources v2. So let's do that right now. Okay. And what do I want to do? I don't know. Can I probably should use a macro for this, but I mean, what would be nice is if here, right, I could just be like percent as slash let's see if this is gonna work. Well, let's not do the whole file. Let's start with this. Slash in slash REPL none comma dollar. Yeah, it's fine that there's no match. I just want to try it, okay? All right, let's see if it remembers that for me. No, of course it doesn't. Okay. Okay, it does. Yay. REPL none comma, I thought it was dollar. Is it percent? Or is it just not going to actually slash in? Ooh, it actually does do the line break for me. That's really nice. Good enough. And then we can just use format. How about it? Obviously, I didn't select all the lines I want. What? It didn't save it? That's annoying. I thought it would have saved it. REPL none, comma, /in. Okay. So good at this. All right. Cargo format. Yes, I meant FMT. I just always forget. Why didn't it work? What is this bullshit? Okay. Disappointing. I can create a hash map from key value. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, good point. Doesn't feel imperative though. Yeah. It would actually be a little bit nicer, huh? Let me think about it. Okay. I'll have to think about that. Let me just finish what I was doing. Let's make sure this just works in general. It should. Yay, we're happy. And then new utop. I don't know. I didn't make that optional in general, so it's a little bit silly. We'll see how that goes. I imagine that's fine. No, what happened? What? Oh no, I was in a macro? I had a selection somehow? What did I do? All right. Oh dear. What the hell was that about? That was hilarious. Okay. I have a better idea. Let's do this. Yeah, this is Emacs. All right, let's do a cargo install path. But I use evil mode, Vim motions in Emacs. Okay, so now if I say polyocaml REPL, what the hell? What the hell? All right, why didn't that work? It's saved. Is it because args is, it didn't. What just happened? Why didn't that work? Let's see if we got this far. You don't know how to do this yet, but no, that comes down here. If F, I forgot I did that. Dry run. I don't know how to do this yet. When does that happen? Args.dry, know how to. Else you want to. Args.command, args.ling, if args.dry. Dry run. But I didn't pass args.dry. Oh, I knew that. Dot end then args.command.get resource. No, F just stands for it didn't work. It would be smart if that was for effect, but no. I just couldn't think of what to name it. So I just named it F. Because I say F a lot. Okay. What's not working here? Right, it's not even finding the freaking command somehow. Let me just make sure. Make sure that I'm not screwing something up. I should have saved it at the I forgot to do a commit before this. Unbelievable. I mean, realistically, it's probably working like this. Yeah. Okay, that's still working. So let's still commit where we're at right now. Args. How about it? It didn't work. Counts as an effect in the FP community, though. that is a great point, Pretz. I didn't even think about it that way. There we go. I mean, that's what I planned for. Clearly, that was my plan, guys. Alexandru Doarme. Sorry, that was bad. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I think your English is fine, Pretz. You can tell me how to pronounce it if you want. Alexandru. I'm always interested in how to pronounce things. I'm really bad at English of 2024. That's for sure. I have no idea what people like 10 years younger than me are even saying sometimes. So why isn't this working? Just see what's up with this. This is one I would love. I would effing love a repl right now. I would love a repl. Because I would be in that repl and I would just play with the actual effing hash map and see why this is like which point is this not working? Oh, so dumb. I'd say that's my main thing that Rust did not take from FP is the fact that a repl is just lovely. There is this like Rust repl. It's whatever. It's okay. It's not great. But would I own the hash map? What do you mean? Like in the repl? it could just come up with a reasonable thing. If I'm just calling like how long will it live? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just exploratory. There are ways we could figure this out. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy with a language like Rust and all the different things, but like there are ways. There are ways. We could figure it out. They're all solvable problems. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Those are all solvable problems. If I have a static hash map and I'm calling get, it should, without assigning it or anything, it should probably just know that like what I'm wanting it to do is just get a reference to what I'm calling. I think that's reasonable. If I'm defining a language, then defining a function, then you're going to want to probably hit me with borrow checkers and stuff like that. But if I'm not, then you're probably should just assume that I want a pointer to everything, unless I use something that requires it to not be a pointer, or just make me define it. I don't care. I could use the repl and still define my ownership. It's all possible. I love Struck says, do you ever look into where Rust is heading in the industry? I'm trying to look into some new projects that are making waves in Rust, but I just got back into it after like a year off, so I feel out of the loop. Yeah, or make everything copy, right, Car? That makes sense. Yeah, exactly. You don't care about performance. I just want it to be nice to explore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about it that much, Strux. I mean, I do and I don't. I like to see how many Rust jobs are out there. I think that's always interesting. You know, just using a couple different job search tools, see what's out there. So I kind of know like where the industry's going and everything. I don't really know though, like who's big in Rust right now as far as companies go. I don't keep track of it really closely. So if I was like thinking I need to get a job in the next 6 months, then I probably care a lot more. I don't write Rust at work though. Netflix, by the way. No. It's funny. Oh, do you mean like Netflix uses Rust, or is that your actual point, Car? I didn't know if you're just saying that as a meme, as like every streamer works at Netflix. Yeah, it's just for Prime. Oh man, I'm so glad he dyed his hair blue. It's so great. Hey Dan, thanks for the follow. Danger Ep. Tips for finding Rust jobs. One of my favorite job searches is actually Well Found. This might dox me, but whatever. I don't think I'm still logged in. I'm not logged in. I actually like Well Found. Mostly because I don't like working for big companies, and for the most part, Well Found is for startups, smaller companies, etc. So I like that. I've heard of Functional Works. Functional Works can be a great place too. I haven't used them in a long time. More Rust jobs than Haskell there now. It's like everybody in industry is like, well, if nobody will hire me to write Haskell, guess I'll write Rust. I have a couple tweets about that. It's annoying. I mean, my kind of take on some of those things is like, I try to be like somewhat broad in what I'm willing to write for money. And as long as I'm in like the functional-ish space, then I'm usually okay. Like I write Clojure for my job now. I have for the last 5 years, and it's good. It's fine. It's better than most. I don't like the JVM very much, but like Clojure's fine. It's a nice language. I miss types, of course, but that's that. I probably will not get a Clojure job for my next job unless I just really need a job, and that's what's available. I would prefer to write Rust, Haskell, OCaml. That would probably be like the top 3. But I would consider Erlang or Elixir, even though, you know, I really want to get back into types. I would still do it. I don't know your background, Prutz. Given you did Haskell, oh yeah. Coming from Haskell, I think you would learn Clojure in like a week. Most people can learn Clojure in a week, honestly, if they just know most programming. Like, they just know general programming. Clojure is just such a simple language. The syntax tree is not very large. It's just not that hard. Right, and Scala, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to work with Scala, but you know, I know a lot of people that love it. All those scheme jobs out there, all those common Lisp and scheme and racket jobs. Okay. So why the fuck isn't this working? WTAF. Yeah, racket's cool. I liked racket. I liked common Lisp probably the best. Oh yeah. I've been meaning to promote this on stream. We're actually going to do we're doing a book club on our Discord, and we're actually going to go through a racket book. Mostly OCaml people on here. I don't want to say mostly, but a lot of OCaml people. The Discord server is OCaml heavy. But we are going to go through a racket book. Let me get the title because I already forgot. It's not SICP. It is Essentials of Compilation, an Incremental Approach in Racket. So, yeah. If you want to hang out with us on Discord and read that somewhat small book with us, go for it. I'm excited. I haven't really done a whole lot of like interpreter compilation language building stuff before, so I'm excited to do some learning about that. Yeah, Clojure has yeah, it's decent size ecosystem in idioms. Yeah, I mean it's true, but I still think you could be productive on an existing code base very quickly. That's my point, Prutz. And you don't have 3 years of commercial experience yet? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I had 5 years when I got my Clojure job, and I just came from JavaScript, TypeScript, Java land. One second. That is professionally. I mean, I did a bunch of functional programming stuff outside of that. Okay, I need to wrap up. I forgot to keep track of time. So for some reason, I'm not even getting this. For some reason, repl is not being found. WTF. I would say it probably is something to do with the resource command. Let's just look at that real quick. Oh, that just might do it, huh? This might be a problem. Okay. It is not a mystery anymore. Okay. we're still gonna end on that note. Very fun. Let's see what the error is before we go, though. You have to write JavaScript for years to be allowed to write FP languages. It sometimes feels that way. Okay. What? It just works? I didn't expect it to just work. Master. Effing master. Okay. Let's get that double semicolon goodness. Okay. We're so good at this. Okay, I don't even 2 to-dos done today. Incredible. Just incredible. I do need to finish defining the repls. Yeah, I think you're right. This radio is also based on I think it's the original opening song to Naruto. That's from whatever I said earlier, Asian Kung Fu Generation. That's really funny. But this is Go by Flow. But yeah, I do think this is in Naruto as well. But I haven't finished the whole series yet. Why is it doing this? What did I press? My keyboard isn't in a weird place. Why am I getting a weird 0? What did I do? Oh, I'm just being dumb. I'm typing a 0. Oh my God. Never mind. Just kidding. I did that on purpose. I typed a 0. Of course it's a weird 0. It's because it's a fucking 0, not an O. Oh my God. All right. I really need to end. All right. To fill out repl commands in the hash. It was a total skill issue. I can't believe I just did that. Oh God. Unbelievable. I've written a doubly linked list in Rust, guys. All right. All right. Anyway, next time, bye YouTube.